This primary bathroom is so humongous for the size of this house, but before I show y'all that bathroom back there, y'all are gonna have to wait until towards the end of the video when I actually tour this house that I'm standing in, because what I wanna do is show y'all some homes priced under $300,000. That's right, I found y'all a neighborhood in the Austin metro area that has homes under $300,000. Perfect for a first-time home buyer, perfect for people on a budget, perfect for people that they just want to get themselves into a house and not have to break the bank. I have found that neighborhood for you guys. So before I show you this house, which is gonna be the biggest house and also the most expensive house, I wanna show you guys the most affordable houses that you're gonna see in the Austin metro area. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to catch a tour of this house, but let's go and look at that first house. This is gonna be the first house that we shoot in this neighborhood. It's also gonna be the only one-story floor plan. It's called a Gabriel, and what I'm gonna do is that at the end of every single tour is that I'm gonna drop the price, the features of the house, the specifications, everything that you need to know. And at the end of this tour, I'm gonna drop all the incentives that this builder is offering, and that way I don't have to bring it up again in any part of the video. Is that fair with you guys? Anyways, this is called the Gabriel. It's about 12 to 1,300 square feet. Perfect starter family home. And again, I'm gonna drop that price at the end of the tour. So I'm gonna swing that camera around. Just wanna remind y'all, this is the only one-story floor plan that we have in this neighborhood. So if y'all are one-story connoisseurs, this is all that you have, and there's really no other option. Let me get these lights turned on. I'll worry about these lights later. So to start this tour off, I gotta take my shoes off because what we don't wanna do is get hit with a $100 fine. They do take that serious. So this is gonna be your primary bedroom. Now, from the videos and from the home tours that I usually shoot on my channel, it's very common that you see the primary bedroom located at the back of the house. But in this case, I'm gonna show you guys why the primary bedroom is located in the front of the house. Is this the front or is this the back? Give me a second, I'm gonna show you guys why it's situated like that. So this is gonna be your primary bathroom. Again, this house is about 1,200, 1,300 square feet, some change. So we're not gonna have anything that's gonna blow your socks off, really. It does have its own little walk-in closet there. But I wanna show y'all something that is going to resonate. So here's your living area here. You do have a decent enough space, and you have your own kitchen over here. Now with affordability, of course, you're not gonna be able to get all the high-end items that you want. So this is laminate countertops. Usually we're very accustomed to granite or even quartz on this channel. I think this might be the first laminate countertops that I showed you guys on this channel. But this community is gas stove, which is great. And as you can see, comes with a fridge, comes with blinds, washer and dryer, but not every single house is gonna come with these items. It is gonna be negotiable with the builder. So if you work with me and my team, we'll make sure to negotiate these items for you. And if we cannot negotiate these items for you without you having to come out of pocket anything or without the price being increased, I'll even do you a solid and I'll go ahead and purchase it for you. How does that sound? So that is my little sales pitch. Now I wanna take you guys to the utility room. Utility room is pretty spacious for the size of the house. Like I said, this one comes with a washer and dryer, very spacious. These are vinyl plank flooring. This is actually the peel. It's not tile or anything. I'm gonna show you guys that in the second house. Actually, matter of fact, I think this is a row right here. This is what I'll show you guys that in the second house. That's basically gonna be your flooring though. Looks pretty good though, right? Looks almost real. It's crazy. This is gonna be guest bedroom number 1. You also have these quirky light switches too in every single house. These are the technological packages. I forgot the name of the light switch. It's probably not gonna come to me. It has not came to me all day, and I was shooting videos here all day. But just to let you guys know, it does come with the quirky technological light switches. This is gonna be your shared bathroom between the two guest bedrooms, decent size. And then we have our final guest bedroom in the back here. I'm gonna keep my shoes off so I don't have to go and grab them by the front door, but I'm gonna show you guys if this garage is open, why this house is situated with the primary bedroom being located at the front, at the front. So these are detached garages, assuming that you come in from the alley. It's alley access. Let me see if I could just open this garage door here. So assuming that you're gonna be parking your car in the back or in your garage, you're gonna walk up to your house, boom, 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 and that's gonna be all those the back of your house, you know? That's gonna be technically your front of the house because that's where you're gonna walk in. In this instance, this is actually the front of your house and your primary bedroom is located at the back of the house. See what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to decide what your perception is on that. I'm gonna show you guys a second house and then we could pop out to the alley and show you what's going on over there. So I'm gonna get this garage door closed. Then we're gonna reveal the price and incentives of this house, show you guys a second house, then show you guys the alley. So that way you guys get all the value that you need to get out of this house. So real quick, I'm gonna set you down. This is gonna be the longest price reveal, incentive reveal, because I gotta reveal the incentives at this part of the video, and that way I don't have to do it again in the video. So with this builder, with Dr. Horton, this is the Gabriel floor plan, 1206 square feet, the only one-story floor plan in the Cottage Collection. The Cottage Collection is a 32 wide detached 2-car garage. So we have a couple different collections, or a few different collections, pretty much 3 different collections. We have the Cottage Collection with the 32-foot wide detached 2-car garage, the Village Collection with the 43-foot wide attached rear load 2-car garage, which that floor plan we're gonna showcase at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. That's the house that I showcased in the intro of the video. Then there's the Classic Collection, and that has a 45-foot wide 2-car garage that is attached to the house. We don't have anything in that collection that I'm showing in this video. Primarily, we're just showing the Cottage Collection. So this house right here, 3 beds, 2 baths, 1206 square feet, is priced at $265,590. It is gonna be the most affordable house in this entire neighborhood of Valverde and Bastrop. That is very affordable, and y'all might be surprised, well, $265 for 1,200 square feet, that seems like a lot. I'll tell you guys what, I bought my house, same builder, same everything, completely different city. I bought my house for $254, about 1,700 square feet. Bought it $254 back in 2020. That same house is worth anywhere from $300 to $320 right now. That just goes to show of how much homes have appreciated in the Austin Metro. So I think that we will no longer see prices under $300,000 probably in the next couple years or so. So this is almost your last opportunity to nab a house under $300,000. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right there. So the incentives is this applies to every single house. They're gonna cover up to $8,000 of your closing costs. And this is as of today's recording, so this could change on a weekly basis. As of today, they're gonna cover up to $8,000 of your closing costs. They're gonna pay for your title policy. And if you buy a house before April 30th, you are gonna be at a 4.99% interest rate if you're conventional, or 3.99% interest rate if you are a government loan. And again, fridge, washer, dryer are all negotiable. But if you work with me, I promise I will negotiate that for you. And if I cannot, I will purchase it for you, all right? So that is gonna be the incentives for every single house, and that way from now on, I'm just gonna do price reveals to make it short and sweet. We're gonna get out of this house, we're gonna look at the house right next door, and then we're gonna jump into our model homes and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna catch you guys next door. All right, so as I'm walking to the second house that we're gonna take a look at, I do have to showcase this area right here. I know right now it looks like a tornado hit it, but this right here is gonna be a green space park area. And as you can see, we are in phase 2 right now, this community. This is phase 2 of 12. So I'm assuming there's gonna at least be 1,200 homes being built in this area. And this is gonna be a master plan community, so this is all gonna be the same builder, Dr. Horton. Right now you do have views because there's really no homes in this neighborhood like that. Earlier, I saw somebody move into that house. So it's like brand new, brand new. That's gonna be the model homes. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit. Down there, that's gonna be the model homes that I show you guys. Right there is gonna be the home in the intro. And then you're gonna be surprised at some of these home prices over there and what they have to offer inside. But I'm gonna swing you right back around to this house because that's what's important right now. So this is gonna be the second house that we walked. It is the Camille floor plan, roughly about 1,400 and some change square feet. I will reveal that at the end of the tour, along with the price at the end of the tour. Make sure you stay tuned for that. I'm also gonna take you guys to look at the alley in the back of the house so you guys can see why it's configured, why these homes are configured the way they are. Again, Camille floor plan. I'm gonna reveal the price at the end of the tour, and I'm gonna swing that camera around. Very affordable and very functional is what I like to say. So as soon as you walk in, you're gonna be met with this open floor plan, your living room area, dining room area, kitchen area, also your stairs area. We're gonna go up there in a second. But as you can see, wide open, have the windows over there, window right there, let in as much light as possible. You also have a lot of recessed lights, at least over there, not so much over here. You have that big one recessed light over there. Maybe put a ceiling fan right there, maybe one right there, up to you, right? So laminate countertops, again, you have your dual sink right here. You have your I don't know what the name of this is, maybe just like a normal kitchen faucet instead of the adjustable hose, but you do have your separate rinse nozzle over there. Gas cooktop, stainless steel fridge, have this large, could be your living room, dining room area. This is gonna be your utility closet over here, utility closet, utility room. And then this is gonna be your guest half bathroom down here. Now, before I go upstairs, let's take a look at this alley. I actually want to show you guys something. So you have this covered patio in the back right here. And again, you don't have too much of a lawn to take care of, which is perfect for people like me. Cause man, having to cut a lawn in 100-degree weather, it is not fun. If you know, you know. I also want to point out that these houses come with an automatic garage door opener, which is nice. Irrigation system. It's supposed to have a tankless water heater in here too. At least the other houses in the future videos did, which you guys are gonna be able to see. So we have this alley access back here. Now, at least on this set of homes, this is where they're expecting you to, because you know, the front of the house, you don't have a parking spot, so kind of limited to just parking back here. You don't have too much of a driveway, but they're expecting you to park in the garage. You walk through, you enter your house in the back, but again, it kind of serves as the front of the house in a weird way, right? So this is really your front of the house, which is why in the other floor plan over there, that's why your primary room was in the back of the house. So we are entering in the back or front of the house, whatever you want to call it, and we end up in here. So I'm gonna take y'all upstairs. After we get upstairs, I'm going to drop the price of this house. So I gotta take my shoes off before I get hit with a fine. Dawson ain't paying no $100 fine. I'd rather give that to y'all. So as I get upstairs, get lost in the sauce, I'm trying to show y'all like the guest bedrooms first so I can surprise you guys with the primary bedroom. So guest bedrooms are over here. Right now we're in the backyard, so to speak. That's your garage right there. So we are standing above the living room area. More so the living room area over here. It has a decent closet for the size of the room. They share this bathroom over here. Get that light on, decent sized bathroom. Then we're gonna end it off with the primary bedroom over here. Decent sized room. I think this master bedroom, probably the same, maybe a little bit bigger than the previous one. Yeah, most definitely. Then you have this walk-in closet, has its own window too. And then you have this primary bathroom, as you can see here, with linen shelves. So let's take a look at how much this home actually costs. Let's get into specifics on what the size is. And if you guys like this floor plan, I think this one's the Camille, right? Yeah, if you guys have been following along, this is the Camille. So I'm gonna sit you down on the counter. I'm gonna pick you right back up. I just wanna make sure I get the right price. So this is, okay, the Camille, 1461 square feet. So this is the Camille floor plan, 1461 square feet. We are priced right under $290,000. It's like $289 and some change. So still very affordable, still under $300,000, priced at $290,000. Y'all let me know down below in the comments if you would buy this house, if this is in your price range. This is called the Camille. Let me know if you like it or dislike it, what you like or dislike about it. And let's go take a look at the third house, which we're starting to get into the model homes, AKA the most popular floor plans of the neighborhood. I'll catch you guys at the next one. We're about to take a look at this Madeline floor plan. Now, from now on for the rest of the video, we're gonna take a look at the models of this neighborhood. And as it is in all new construction neighborhoods, usually your model is gonna be your more popular floor plans. In this case, this is the Madeline, 1,300 square feet and some change, 3 beds, 2.5 baths. I will reveal the price at the end of the tour, so make sure you watch the tour and stay tuned for the price. The price is gonna be very surprising, again, very affordable, and we're just gonna get started. This is gonna be a 2-story house. They did a little bit of customization inside of this house. No furnishes, so you can't really see it with furniture inside, but it's all good. That's what I'm here for, to elevate your mindset and creativity. So as soon as I walk in on this one, you're gonna get greeted to your half bathroom. Remember, on these ones, swing that camera around. You gotta remember, on these houses, the front of the house is not really the front of the house because they're expecting you to come from the garage, which is the back of the house, but that's why the coat closets are usually located back there. So that's why it's set up the way it is. But either way, if this is the front of your house and you immediately see this door right here, this is gonna be your half bathroom, which is also good because then the guests just get to pop in if they need to use the bathroom. And then over here is gonna be your open living area, kitchen area. You can have a little cutout area over here as well. Maybe use this as your dining area. Laminate countertop with the design in it, kind of makes it look like quartz, but it's still laminate. Got to keep those prices down one way or another. So this right here is gonna be a deep storage closet. You get to store all your belongings, your old Christmas decorations, whatever the case is. That is a very deep closet, by the way. I'm not gonna say very deep, but deep enough. See, still walking backwards, still walking backwards. Still, boom. Nice size, right? So that is that. Now over here is gonna be your utility room. So all your bedrooms are gonna be located upstairs. This might be a little bit of an inconvenience for some people, but hey, this is what affordability looks like, people. You can't have it all sometimes, right? But you can, because we can help you find that house that you need for your specific needs. So I'm gonna swing that camera right back around. Before we go upstairs, I already tried this garage, it's not open, so we're not gonna take a look inside of that, but you do have this little covered patio back here. This is the size of your yard, and usually with model homes, they're gonna have a bigger yard, but this is actually gonna be the same size that your house is gonna have if it's inventory. And I mean, as y'all can see, it is not that much maintenance at all. I've been saying that throughout the video, not that much maintenance to work on. These are 45-foot lots, by the way, so these lots are not humongous. You're not gonna spend hours outside having to cut your grass, which is good because who likes to cut their grass in this Texas heat, right? Make our way upstairs, twisting and turning, bending and burning. Now, I walked this house earlier. Yeah, the master bedroom is gonna be off to our right, so we're gonna get started to our left. With your 2 guest bedrooms, with the model homes, you do have these accent walls. I think they're wallpaper actually. It's not gonna come with your house, don't worry about it. Your house is just gonna have that mutual color. Then we're gonna see the shared bathroom up here. This is just a shared bathroom for the guest bedrooms because the primary bedroom is gonna have its own bathroom. Primary bedroom is a decent size, nothing too fancy, but it's enough to fit all your furniture, king size bed if you have one, dressers, drawers, the whole 9. And then we have our bathroom over here for the primary bedroom. Has a decent size walk-in closet right there. For 1,700 square feet, not too bad. Have your stand-up shower with the glass doors. Not too bad at all. So now we're gonna get into the specifications of this house and this floor plan. So 1,332 square feet. This is the Madeline, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And this one is priced at $276,000 and some change. If you like this floor plan, make sure that you comment Madeline down below in the comments. And also, again, reach out to me and the team if you want to tour this house. We're gonna make our way right next door to our next house, and that is gonna be the Emily floor plan. All right, y'all, we are on our 4th house. This one right behind me is the Emily, and this one is the only one that has 3.5 bathrooms and is You guys are gonna be surprised again at the price. It's about 1,700 square feet, and we're just gonna jump straight into it. I'm gonna swing that camera right around. And if you guys like this floor plan, comment Emily down below so I know what you guys like. So as soon as we walk in, you are gonna be immediately greeted to your coat closet. Exact opposite of what it was like in the Madeline. Kind of defeats my speech that I had in the Madeline about the front being the back and whatever. Biggest difference with this one is that you have your first guest bedroom right here in the front, but it's not just a guest bedroom because it's an ensuite. It has its own bathroom. It has its own walk-in closet. So this is where you would put the long-term guests or the in-laws, or if you run an Airbnb, whatever the case is. I like the fact that they put this bedroom at the very front of the house so they do not interrupt any other parts of your house. Now, just like the Madeline, your utility room is gonna be located right here, more of a utility closet, right at the front of the house. And then you're gonna have this little half bathroom over here. Let me move the door so y'all can see king seat over there. Then we're gonna have our kitchen and our living room area over here. Still laminate countertops, stainless steel appliances. Let's see if this pantry is a good size or not. That's a decent sized pantry. So again, you have these windows, these large energy efficient windows, double pane. You have 5 windows, let in as much natural sunlight as possible. This seems to be the new trend actually with these types of windows. I see these a lot in luxury homes, and this is by no means a luxury house, but I do like the look of it. It lets in as much natural sunlight as possible. And then again, we're not gonna be able to check out the garage. It's locked, but you get this covered patio. The yard is not that big at all. And we're just gonna make our way upstairs. If you're liking this tour so far, this video so far, make sure you reach out to me and the team. We wanna have a one-on-one call with you and your family, set you guys on a roadmap, and that way we can end up putting keys in your hands. So make sure you reach out to me and the team. We work very hard to find you deals like this in neighborhoods like this. So this is your upstairs area here. I'm gonna take you guys inside the guest bedrooms. Accent walls or wallpapers not included with the house. Same thing, and these 2 bedrooms share this bathroom here. Again, accent wall, not included with the house. Then you have your you have your master bedroom in this one. 2 large windows. It feels maybe a little bit smaller than the Madeline's master bedroom. If anything, the same size. I think it does feel a little bit smaller, but you have a bigger bathroom in this one than you did the last one. However, you don't have a window. So this is actually a perfect example of what a bathroom feels like with no windows at all. So it feels a little boxed in because you don't have that natural sunlight just coming in. So you always gotta have these lights on. And I don't know, I really love windows inside of bathrooms now after seeing countless of homes. That's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you like down below. But you do have this oversized sink over here, this oversized vanity to put all your things and supplies on the sink. No private king seat inside of his own private room. So although this house is bigger than the Madeline, you lose a little bit of space in the master bedroom and also the master bathroom, which is all fine and dandy because at least you get that in-suite down on the first floor. So that's a bonus. And then of course you get this large living space. This living space is definitely bigger than the Madeline's living space. And now we're just gonna do the price reveal. So this house, if you guys want specifics on it, let me set that camera down, swing you right back up, put you on that countertop, put you in your place. I try to entertain y'all because I don't want this to all be boring, you know? Like I'm an entertainer at the end of the day. I gotta entertain and educate, the 2 E's. So this one being the Emily is gonna be the most priciest house in the cottage collection. And that price, first of all, let me go over square footage. The Emily is 1,684 square feet. Again, 4 beds, 3.5 baths, and it's priced at $303,000 and some change. And again, it's affordable. It's very affordable. It's the only price in the cottage collection that is above $300,000. And if you guys work with me, I could probably get it under $300,000 to be honest with y'all. All right, so that is it for the cottage collection. Make sure, so that next house is gonna be in the village collection. It's gonna be the most priciest house that we see in this video. It is also the house that I shown you guys a little bit of a sneak preview in the intro of the video. So that is a house that you do not wanna miss. Although it's the most priciest house, it is still affordable. It still has some mind-boggling features that you just have to watch. So make sure you watch that tour. As promised, I'm gonna take y'all on a tour of that house that I showed you at the beginning of this video with the big pantry, the big bathroom, the big primary bedroom, all that. We're gonna go through all that, then we're gonna go through the price reveal. This house is by far the biggest house in the video and also the only house that is priced above $300,000. We're gonna get to that at the end of this tour. This is gonna be the only Village Collection house that I show in this video. This is gonna be part of the new phase that they're working on. We're in phase 2 right now out of 12, which is insane. And this house actually feels bigger than what is listed on the paper. What's listed is that it's 1988 square feet and the model is called the Linden. So as soon as I walk in, the biggest difference you're gonna see is that this area is just opened up and it's just much bigger than the homes that we saw throughout the video so far. It feels like it has its own living room over there and kind of its own dining room area over here. Maybe you can combine the two, but it definitely gives you a lot more options than the previous houses that we toured earlier on today. So as you can see, this is still laminate countertops with a little bit of a design. Kind of make it look like quartz, but it is laminate. And it has this really well-sized pantry here. You got a lot of shelf options, pretty decent sized pantry. I love big pantries myself, and I'm just gonna show you all the view from this point of view right here too. I also like the fact that they put so much lights, recessed lights inside of this space, and they try to brighten it up as much as possible while still keeping affordability in mind. So you have these 2 windows right there, you have the window and the door, you got 2 more windows over there, you even have a window right here. You have a window in this hallway, a window in this door. That's to let in as much natural light as possible while still being affordable. Before I go down that hallway, let's take a quick look outside. This is gonna be your yard. Very basic, very small. I mean, I'm not gonna say very small, but very easy to maintain is the word I was looking for. Keep in mind, this is the model, so most likely your house is not gonna have this same size yard, but at the same time, if it does, it's gonna be no bigger than this. So if you are somebody that likes that small yard maintenance, like me, then this is for you. Downstairs, you have this guest bathroom. Again, if this is like a normal house that you're trying to buy, a spec home, an inventory home, you're not gonna have these painted walls. They're most likely gonna be a neutral color like white. So that is that. Now the difference between the Village Collection and the collection that I showed you guys throughout the video is gonna be the garage. Instead of having a detached garage, you have an attached garage. But I do wanna point this out right here. You have this long driveway, very long driveway. You could probably easily fit about comfortably 4 cars, potentially up to 6 cars in this driveway, not even exaggerating. Then you have this zero scape on the side of the lawn over there. And then you just have a little grass over here that you have to take care of. And that's about it, really. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell with these model homes, but I also want to point out that it does come with full gutters. And we're just gonna take a walk back inside and look at upstairs. So they are expecting that since you are gonna be parking in the back of the house in your driveway, that you're gonna come in and get greeted to your coat closet right there. So although that is the front of your house, it is designed in a way to where you're gonna be entering through the back of the house or the garage. If you wanna park in the street in the front, I guess you could. Depends on where you're at in the neighborhood. This model home, since you're on the main street, definitely can't do that, right? Since you're on the main street. Upstairs is kind of a maze of hallways, so bear with me. I still love the fact that they still put windows everywhere so you don't feel too locked in and it doesn't feel too too much like a shoebox. But before we get to the master bedroom in the back over there, we're gonna take a look at the guest bedrooms. First, let's stop off in the utility room. I like where it's placed. It's placed basically in the middle of all these bedrooms, and that way you don't have to go across the house just to wash everybody's clothes. You have a decent space right there as well. Now, this is gonna be your first guest bedroom that we stop in. Again, this being the model, your house is not gonna have these accent walls. It's most likely just gonna be all white. So you have this long hallway here. This is gonna be your shared bathroom. Plenty of space. You even have this walk-in linen closet right here. And then you just have your other 2 guest bedrooms over here. Okay, they got the little quirky wallpapers and whatnot. Then we're gonna make our way to the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom is a large space. So first of all, I gotta point out that it is separate from everybody else. So, you know, if you got kids, if you're expecting guests a lot, this is completely separate from the rest of the house. Like you have your own little space space over there for the 3 guest bedrooms over there. And then you just have your own space over here in the back. So if you want to be separate from everybody else, that is perfectly fine. And then right underneath you is going to be that living room area. So I'm now going to swing the camera around to your primary bathroom. So what Dr. Horton is pretty good on is the size of these bathrooms. You can comfortably fit 2 people in here at the same time. They do put a lot of thought into these bathrooms, just being so spacious so it doesn't feel like you're crammed into a shoebox. So you have this 2-person stand-up shower. Is it gonna be a tight fit? I'll leave that up to you to decide. But then over here, you have your own private king seat. You see that? It comes with its own door, linen closet over there. Then you have this spacious walk-in closet with built-in shelves. Also, that's where your security system is gonna go. And it just kind of wraps around and ends right there. And then to cap this bathroom off, it even has its own window. And again, you're not feeling too tied into a shoebox because it's lacking in natural light. So they fixed the problem of affordability while also still providing functionality to the floor plan. Again, this is the Linden floor plan. This one is 1988 square feet, 4 beds, 2.5 baths, and the price is gonna be right at that $348 to $350 mark. So it is gonna be the most expensive house that I show in this video. I believe it's the most expensive house in the neighborhood. Let me set you down, grab my paper to even see if this is the most expensive house that's gonna be in the neighborhood. But still, $350 is still affordable. Yeah, I see 350, 350. Well, they also have another house in the Classic series, which is also 350. It's a bit bigger than this one as well. So yeah, this is one of the more pricier houses in this neighborhood. However, it is not the biggest house in this neighborhood. It is the biggest house in this video, not the neighborhood. The actual biggest house in this neighborhood is called the Mitchell, and that one is also priced at $350, 2,200 square feet. That won't be available until July. So if you're trying to get on the waiting list, make sure you reach out to me and my team. And not only for that waiting list, but if you are looking to relocate to the Austin Metro, reach out to me and the team. We specialize in finding new buyers, or we specialize in finding buyers new construction homes. Whether you're in Bastrop, whether you're in Austin, in any surrounding areas, we go everywhere. Just make sure you reach out to me and the team. Contact information down below so we can schedule a one-on-one talk, build you a roadmap, and you can end up with keys in hand, all right? I thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you check out my new playlist. We have the affordability playlist, which shows you all the affordable neighborhoods that we shot on this channel so far. We have the luxury home playlist, which shows all the luxury options that we have for y'all. And then we have our education series, which shows you guys pros and cons, what to look out for in builders, so on and so forth. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, leave a like, comment, and also subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out. Peace.